Japan is shocking the football world, and many fans already believe they can seriously compete for the 2026 World Cup. With a generation full of talent, players shining across Europe, and a team that keeps getting stronger, Japan no longer looks like just a surprise nation. They look like real title contenders. Heading into the 2026 World Cup, Japan is becoming one of the most dangerous and exciting teams on the planet. A lot of people still see them as just the best team in Asia, but the reality is that this squad can now compete against anyone. They just beat Scotland. They humiliated England at Wembley. They stormed back from 2-0 down to smash Brazil. This Japan team is no joke anymore. If you're looking for a national team outside of Europe or South America capable of having a great World Cup, there probably aren't many better options than Japan. But in a World Cup, everything is decided by tiny details. One bad group stage match can completely change your path in the knockout rounds, and a single off night can destroy all the hard work. Plus, with the new format and an extra knockout round, the tournament is going to be even tougher. And to be honest, there's a big chance Japan could face strong teams like Brazil or Morocco very early on. Japan is going to be an extremely difficult team to beat, and I think they're going to have a fantastic World Cup. I believe Japan is currently the most talented team in Asia, but saying they'll reach the semifinals might be a bit too optimistic. We don't usually see many surprises at that stage of the World Cup, except for very special cases like Morocco, Turkey, South Korea, or Bulgaria in the past. Every World Cup they hype Japan up as the ultimate dark horse. Then we get the usual stories about their fans cleaning the stadium, and they end up crashing out in the group stage or round of 16 again. I'm not so sure about Japan. They're in a brutal group with a dangerous Netherlands side, and they could face Brazil right after. Group F looks like a nightmare path. Between the dark horses, I actually rate Ecuador and Paraguay higher. If Japan beats Brazil, I wouldn't even be shocked. As an Australian, Japan scares me more than almost any other team right now. It's unlikely, but it's not impossible. That's the beauty of the World Cup. One magic moment can change everything. Japan has that special ability to produce moments of pure brilliance several times in one game. As a Norwegian, I'm already used to facing the same teams every World Cup. For the first time ever, Italy won't be there to eliminate us, so we'll probably end up facing Brazil in the round of 16 instead. That's honestly the only reason I think Japan will finish top of the group. I watched Japan play against England and Brazil, and for large parts of both matches, they actually looked like the better team. Tactically, technically, and even physically, they seemed faster and more prepared. It always feels like Japan is far more focused than their opponents. Japan always plays with a very clear identity. Stay compact defensively and attack on the counter. Everything is based on speed, ball control, and quick finishing. It might seem predictable, but the reality is that it works incredibly well for them. Japan still has some clear physical disadvantages. Stamina and physical strength are areas where they can still improve. But what's truly admirable is how they compete against the world's biggest football nations through mentality, discipline, and constant technical growth. Japan as a country has always had to overcome massive challenges: limited habitable land, constant natural disasters, and very few natural resources. And despite all that, they became one of the strongest economies in the world. That same resilience and collective mentality is exactly what I want to keep seeing from this national team. The barrier at the top level of world football is still incredibly high, but Japan keeps proving that intelligence, unity, and perseverance can take you much further than people expect. Their average height is around 185 centimeters, which is usually enough against British or Southern European teams. But the real problem will come when they face teams like Sweden or the Netherlands, where a lot of players are easily over 195 centimeters tall. That's where Japan could really struggle in aerial duels and set pieces. Yeah, I've been saying it ever since Japan knocked out Germany at the last World Cup. Those guys are absolutely clinical. They don't waste moments. They play with insane discipline, and you can tell they genuinely want it. And those were some of the fans' opinions about Japan and their chances at the 2026 World Cup. Do you think Japan can truly make history and go further than ever before? Or will it end the same way as previous World Cups? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more football reactions and content.